This podcast is a member of the Place to Be Nation family. Visit us at placetobenation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
Okay, women and children in the front, gentlemen behind, please. Don't push. There's plenty of room for everybody, sir. Now, don't try this at home. Part of the show, totally planned.
Hello and welcome back to Movie Review of the Day here on Place to Be Nation Pop Experience. I am Miranda and I will be your host again today. And this week, we are still honoring the career and legacy of Catherine O'Hara, whose work spans decades, genres, and honestly, through most of our favorite comfort watches. For this episode, I wanted to talk about an animated movie that I think a lot of people have forgotten about, and absolutely you should not have. That movie? Bartok The Magnificent. Now, if that title made you go, oh wow, I forgot about that, or what are you talking about? Either one, congratulations, you are exactly who this episode is made for. So, Bartok the Magnificent came out in 1999 as a spinoff of Anastasia. And it focuses on Bartok, the fast-talking, anxiety-filled albino bat who absolutely believes he is braver than he actually is. The movie leans fully into comedy, physical humor, and that late 90s animated energy where everything is slightly unhinged, but in a very sincere way. And that's where we have Catherine O'Hara. She voices Ludmilla, a noble of great influence to Prince Ivan. And from the moment she shows up, the energy shifts. She is dramatic, vain, manipulative, and absolutely convinced that she's the smartest person in the room, which Catherine plays perfectly. This is one of those roles where you can tell she is having a lot of fun. Her delivery is sharp and theatrical, and it's dripping with personality. Ludmilla could have been a very flat, even forgettable villain, but Catherine O'Hara gives us this delicious mix of arrogance and comedy that makes her instantly memorable. And this is a great example of how she elevates animated roles. Even when the movie itself is lighter and more playful, she brings precision and timing. The emphasis of little vocal choices that make lines funnier than they have any right to be. Now, if you're familiar with her live action work, which I'm assuming you are, you can absolutely hear those same instincts that you hear there and that you see. That controlled sarcasm, that dramatic flair, and that I am better than everyone in this room energy. Now, visually, with this movie, it's very much of its time. It's got those bright colors, exaggerated expressions, and it even has that cozy, straight-to-VHS feel that now reads as more nostalgic instead of dated. And while Bartok the Magnificent doesn't aim for the emotional depth, that Anastasia had, it does still have solid heart. It's about courage, not being fearless, and choosing to do the scary thing anyway, even when you're clearly not built for the heroics. Sweet Bartok isn't a traditional hero. He panics. He doubts himself. He talks a lot, which makes him oddly charming, and I would love to have him as a little bat friend. Listen, Ludmilla, though, is the perfect counterbalance to that. She's commanding and dismissive and also dramatic, but impossible to ignore. And Catherine makes sure every scene she's in has that weight and personality. Now, unfortunately, this movie didn't get the same spotlight or even awards attention that a lot of Catherine O'Hara's bigger projects actually did. And that's why I wanted to talk about it. It's a reminder of how versatile she was, that even in a smaller, lesser remembered animated film, she still left a lasting impression. And honestly, that actually says a lot about a performer and her as a performer. Today, Bartok the Magnificent feels like a really fitting way to honor her as well, by spotlighting a role that many people, as I've mentioned, have forgotten. But one that perfectly also showcases her voice, comedic timing, and ability to make every character feel as intentional as possible. Movies like this are why going back and revisiting older animated films are so rewarding. You catch things you missed, you hear performances differently, and sometimes you rediscover just how much someone actually meant to you as a performer. And that's why today's movie review of the day here on Place to Be Nation Pop Experience was Bartok the Magnificent. And if you haven't revisited it in a while, or you've never seen it, then, ladies and gentlemen, you have homework to do. Until next time, take care. And keep loving those movies that raised you.
Starting today, every whisper turns into a shout. Fill all my inhibitions, moldy.